Hey everybody, welcome back to the shop. My name is Doug. It is March, the end of March 2018, Easter weekend, and I have the flu. So haven't been doing too much in the shop lately. I've been doing a lot of flying, very busy schedule in March, so haven't had a whole lot of time to devote to some projects. So I hope wherever you're at, whenever you're seeing this, that you're able to join your family for this Easter weekend. Just a quick video to catch you up on some things. Got a couple of new additions to the shop here that we'll go over. A couple of eBay finds, a couple of MSC orders that have come in for some projects down the road. So it's always nice when those come together. It's almost like Christmas. But anyway, like I said, been laid up for the past couple of days with this influenza bug that's been going around, and I'm on the road to recovery, but it's been a slow journey. Don't get sick very often. All right, the first thing that I got was from MSC. It's an extension to a set that I already have from Vermont Gauge. Through an estate sale, I was able to pick up the 10,000s to 61 thousandths pin set. And I've also got a 61 thousandths to 250 thousandths minus set as well. So I wanted to go ahead and pick up the 251 to half-inch minus set. It's a beautiful, beautiful set of pin gauges. I don't have a lot of small hole measuring devices, so I'm relying just on the pin gauges themselves, and they're beautiful. I mean, just a nice set. So that should round out the pin gauge collection. I got the certified set, paid a little extra for that, but I figured it's better to have it than to not have it. So I'll put these up on the rack by the metrology center. Next thing I bought was a 0 to 1 inch Starrett drop gauge. My first real Starrett drop gauge. Very nice action on this. You can see that it's clocked at about 9 o'clock position to give it a little bit of preload. This is for it's got a lug on the back for a project I'm going to be making for the Grizzly lathe. It's going to be an apron gauge that will clamp onto the. I've got to design and manufacture a clamp that'll go on the way that I can move this thing back and forth and have the apron carriage come up and touch off on it as a as kind of a cure-all for not having to put a DRO on it, but I may end up doing that anyway. So this is going to be used for that. Very nice gauge. Always nice to have a red Starrett box. Yeah, it's amazing over the years how the boxes have seemed to have gotten thinner, but they've still maintained that red color. The next thing I have was a nice eBay find, and it is a Starrett height gauge. I haven't got anything to do any kind of layout work with, and was looking for one of these height gauges, and they're not the cheapest things, but I jumped on eBay and was able to pick up this one. Of course, it's just a regular vernier scale, but it is 18 inches. Actually, it's 20 inches tall. I think 18 is the max it'll read, but at any rate, very nice. Bottom looks good. The scale is all readable. The vernier mechanism seems to be very smooth, so I haven't yet qualified it. The tip is looking good. I may have to dress that down, perhaps with a diamond wheel, just to polish it, put an edge back on it. But I'll qualify that over on the surface gauge. But that was a nice find. I wouldn't say I picked it up for a steal, but certainly cheaper than it would have cost me to buy a new one out of Shars or certainly MSC. So very nice addition to the shop. It didn't come with a case, so I'll probably end up having to make a simple wooden case for it at some point, but very nice. I'm excited to use it. One more project I was able to bang out as I was doing another woodworking project for a friend of mine was to create this this tray. It's just a tray made up with the sides are finger jointed together, and I've got a piece of 1/4-inch plywood that's rabbeted in the center of it, and my goal is to, over the top of the plywood here, I went out and bought some felt, and I'll be laying the felt in here and gluing that down with some 3M adhesive on both sides. And ultimately what this is going to be is I found, I'm going to take you guys on a little trip here over to the surface plate. I've been finding that I've been putting a rag over the top of the surface plate, and what this is going to be is a cover that fits down nicely over the top of the surface plate, and with the felt on the top side, I'll be able to put my measuring equipment down on top, and with the felt on the other side, it will add a protective layer to the top of the surface plate here. So if I need to use it and it's full of the current project, I can just lift this off, put it down the table saw, use this use the surface plate, and when I'm finished I can slide this back on top, and it fits nicely in there, so it doesn't it's not going to be able to get brushed off with everything spilling on the floor. So that is a pretty cool thing I'm excited about. It's just a little pet project I've had on the back burner for quite some time now. Put you back over here again. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and I didn't take too much video. I didn't take any video, as a matter of fact, of me building this thing. It was kind of done on the fly. But what I'll do is I'll do some video on putting the felt in, because it's kind of well, it's still a learning curve for me. I did it on the Gerstner toolbox rebuild, but there's always something to learn by it. So I'll shoot some video of that and include it at the end here. Well, everybody, there you have it. I will be continuing along the road of recovery here for the next couple of days at least, before I can really get back down to the shop and do some of the things that I wanted to take care of. So I appreciate you stopping by, and have a wonderful Easter weekend wherever you may be, and be safe, take care of your family, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.